planners work with their photographer to make their jobs easier? So, I mean, tell me about your experience with clients, and what makes a good client, what makes a bad client, and how do you help planners too?
Sure. So I love working with planners because basically, you know, everything is kind of done. So my back end of the job is done by the planner. So when I'm working with planners, whether it's for bar, bat mitzvahs, or weddings, they've already pre-sold me to their client because they think I'm a good fit. So now basically I just have to click with the personality of my client. Because at this point, the planner basically said, I've got the perfect team for you, and you need to meet with Veronica. She's a great photographer. She's in your budget. I think you're going to work well with her. So it's almost a done deal, which is great. And usually the planners I work with really know the kind of clients that are a good fit for me, which, that's what you want. I'm a big proponent of, you have to have that chemistry. And, I've never had a bridezilla. Can you believe that one in my career? I won't work with it. I haven't taken it on. And I have a certain type of clientele who were just attracted to me. So I'm very blessed in that respect. So the planners really know my style and what kind of client I'm looking for. And so they've paired me up really well. So that's the most important thing. When you're going to start pairing your vendors with your clients, really know who they're going to go for, because when you nail it on that first try, you look like a rock star. Sorry, they don't have to go, oh, I didn't really like them. Like you get those referrals right, and that's just a beautiful thing. So
So
yeah.
a lot of planners have to work with a photographer for the first time. So they might be doing a destination event, and
Sure.
they've never met a photographer in that area before. How can they first off pick the right photographer? What kind of criteria would you give them for selecting a photographer? But beyond that, once they start working with a photographer for a first time, how do they develop that good synergy? Because you're talking a lot about that the good working relationship essentially.
Yep. So if we haven't met before, so obviously having conversations, FaceTime even is better. So there's face-to-face contact, which I love, and really getting to know your photographer style. So I would do my homework, research reviews, research what people are saying about them, what people are liking about them, and then have a conversation about the work style, because some people, we all work very differently. So you want somebody who's going to fit with your flow, and somebody who's going to be the right fit for how your client is. If you have, a very meticulous, down to the detail type client who is giving you lists and lists of all these photographs, not every photographer is going to suit that, myself being one of them. I kind of don't work well with lists. I'm better going off the cuff, but my clients know that. You don't want to stick me with a list. So somebody who wants you to hold that list and check it off, they're probably not going to refer me. So really just know how we work. Look at the pictures. You have to love the pictures and love the person to sell them, obviously. So you want somebody who's going to be representative of your brand, and somebody is going to wow your clients, so that everybody, looks great in the eyes of that client.
Is there something that planners should never do when it comes to working with a photographer? What are some challenges that you might have